Today I'm touring a couple of luxury motorhomes worth a total of over $10 million.
If you got some extra money laying around, I mean $800,000 could get you a beast on wheels.
Welcome to RV Talk. Today we are in Tampa, Florida at the Florida RV Super Show, checking out some of the most luxury RVs on the market. These range from $700,000 all the way up to $3 million. And stick around because we're checking out one later that might just be priceless. First up, the Prevost shell. That's right, this Prevost shell with nothing in it costs $700,000. When it comes to the quality of a $3 million built-out RV, you expect a quality coach, and it starts with Prevost. This right here is a beautiful coach inside, even when it's just the shell. You can see the quality of the slide mechanisms, the overall structuring of this coach. It's unlike any other manufactured RV. Next up, the Storyteller Overland GXV. This right here is a off-road overlanding vehicle that costs $800,000. This RV has 44-inch tires and on one tank of diesel gives you 1,800 miles of range. I wish every truck had that. It would make travel days so much easier. Up front you have this dinette that I'm sure drops into a bed, and then right up front is the driving area. Now you can't really walk through, but I guess you could crawl through between the RV and the driving area. In the kitchen you have an induction cooktop, a pretty decent sized farmhouse sink. Above the sink is a window and then some storage space with really cool lighting underneath, and there's also tons of storage underneath of the sink. In the back of this RV is where the bed is. Now this right here is probably one of the coolest spots of this RV, and I absolutely love it with all the natural light pouring in from the skylight and the side windows. Over here you have some more storage space, and then across the way, that's right, for $800,000, you get a wet bath. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty nice in here with the large vanity, the mirror, all the lighting, and a fancy toilet. You have a fridge and a freezer, a TV, and of course, tons of natural light.
Definitely a really, really cool off-road vehicle. So if you got some extra money laying around, I mean $800,000 could get you a beast on wheels.
All right, to the next one. This is the Presidential Realm FS605, and it'll set you back about $1.6 million. That right there is a lot of money, so let's see if it's even worth it. When you first come in, you've got the fancy driving area with all the display screens, a large windshield, and captain's chairs. Then you've got a large window in the living room above the L-shaped sofa. Over to the refrigerator area, you've got a wine fridge as well as a residential refrigerator and a pretty large freezer. On the other side of this coach you have the dinette, which has diamond stitch seats, and the seats extend outward to make a little bit more room at the table. In the kitchen you have quite a bit of storage space. You do have a farmhouse sink, and then you've got a dishwasher, which is really cool, but you only get a 2-burner induction cooktop. You also have this cabinet up here, which is a little bit strange because the shelves are carpeted. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And then you have the microwave, which is a fancy one with all sorts of different features. At this point, just call it an oven. Heading to the back of this RV, you've got the bunk beds. This right here is probably some of the coolest bunk beds I've ever seen. I mean, they've got RGB lights in them. Across the way is the bathroom, which this is the second full bath of this motorhome. That's right, there's no half bath. This is a full bath, and it's pretty impressive. You've got your electrical panel behind a cabinet door. You've got your toilet, your sink, some pull-out drawers here, and then a really huge shower. This is really amazing for being a second bath in a camper. Into the back bedroom, you have your bed with cabinet space up above, and then this thing in the ceiling. It's a little bit dizzy. Let me know what you guys think. Across from the bed, you have tons of storage as well as a TV on a televator. Now heading into the back bathroom, you've got a lot of open space. You have a fancy toilet, a huge area for washer and dryer combo, and then you have some storage space along the toilet, and then you've got this really nice vanity. But what's incredible is that this motorhome has a bathtub. I think that right there just made it worth the $1.6 million. I mean, check this out. When do you see a bathtub in a motorhome? This right here is pretty amazing, and this motorhome is pretty impressive. But the next one might just blow it away because it jumps, I don't know how much, at least $1 million. Because this is the Emerald 1629, which is over $2 million. I don't know the exact price, but it is a couple $1,000,000, but it is beautiful inside. So let's go in and check it out. Alright, so stepping into this coach, you've got the driving area, which is just beyond impressive. I mean, the seats are beautiful. The view, the details, the materials of this coach, I mean, it's amazing. You've got a little chair there with a TV up above it. You've got these beautiful cabinets that you can see your reflection in. And the overall design choices, the colors, the materials, it's incredible. That's what's so amazing about these Prevost motorhomes. And something else that's really cool is this right here is the refrigerator. I mean, it just looks like it's a cabinet. These motorhomes are so expensive because they're not manufactured. They take a shell of a quality bus and they build it out like it's a luxury home. And that's what's so amazing about these motorhomes. This right here is probably one of the biggest back bedrooms I've ever seen in a motorhome. I mean, it's so open. There's so much space in this RV. It's amazing. And that right there is a big TV. In the rear of this motorhome is the second bath, where you have tons of cabinet space, a large countertop, and a beautiful drop-in sink. And then across the way is the large walk-in shower. What do you guys think about these Prevost motorhomes? I absolutely love them because whenever I go into one of these coaches, none of them are ever duplicates of each other. All the design choices just make sense. I mean, look at the shape of that dinette. These Prevost buses are truly amazing. I mean, the quality of the materials that they're using, the shell that they're building these luxury motorhomes in. I mean, even the paint jobs on the outside are all uniquely designed. It's just amazing. The next motorhome is just as impressive, but it isn't a Prevost. This is the Null Coach 1823, and it'll set you back $2.7 million. Wow. Let's go check it out. Out of all of the RVs at the show this year, when it comes to the paint job, this one might just be the winner for me. I love the highlights of the blue and the tans and the whites and the blacks. It's absolutely beautiful. And something that I love about Null Coach is that they round off the edges of their slides. Stepping inside of this motorhome, it is already stunning. Just this white oak look is beautiful. It already looks expensive, which it is. Stepping into the back bedroom of this motorhome, you have a large TV, tons of storage space, and then you have a bed with underglow lighting, a couple more pillows than it actually needs, and then a large window behind the bed, nightstands on each side of the bed, and some storage up above. In the back bathroom, you have your sink, washer and dryer, and then you have a large walk-in shower and the toilets on the other side. This right here is the half bath, which has another fancy toilet, a mirror, and then across the way is going to be your vanity, and yep, they give you another mirror. Heading into the living room and kitchen area, the kitchen is really impressive, lots of underglow lighting, this beautiful window, and then a microwave. Something else that this RV has is a lot of seating spots. You've got two standalone chairs, the two captain's chairs that swivel around, a sofa that might be a trifold sofa, and then the dinette. But what's really impressive are these large windows. And then check out the detail of the ceiling. Pretty incredible. This motorhome is absolutely stunning. But again, my favorite part is the paint job. The next one is the Marathon Coach 1398, and this one is $3,098,000. Wow, that's a lot of money. The paint job on this one is pretty sick, but the interior is like amazing. I love the coloring of this one. It's not your bright light and whites. It's almost like a mid-century modern. Maybe I got that right? Love the large windshield. Love the dark tones of the wood and the leather, but also it's not like a stark white. It's more of like a beige color. And then the lighting in this one is also incredible. This dinette is amazing. It just seems so much more functional. Check out this right here. I don't know if it's glass, a wallpaper, or what, but it is cool. Across the way, your fridge is disguised as a cabinet once again. And then heading to the back bedroom, I mean, this right here is huge. It's a luxury. You've got tons of storage space, a large TV, all sorts of lighting controls on the wall, and then the bathroom, which is like a 5-star resort. You've got your toilet, a large mirror, a pretty tiny sink. I would expect a little bit bigger of a sink for a motorhome that's $3 million. The shower is incredible. Again, love the lighting in this RV. And then across the way is going to be your washer and dryer. Wow, this coach is stunning. Just like the rest of them, this one has so many different features. But again, if you notice, it's a Prevost and it's different. There's not another one like this out there. So that's something that I absolutely love about these Prevost buses. Now it's time to go see the most expensive vehicle of this entire video. And the reason why it's the most expensive is because it's priceless. This right here is the 1924 Prevost. It is amazing to see that this right here is what Prevost used to look like over 100 years ago. This one was used as almost like a bus, but it's so cool to see that this was what Prevost once was, and now these are the shells of Prevost buses, and these are what they're being turned into and upfitted into luxury motorhomes. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, we'll see you on the road.